This heartbreaking picture shows the moment the 4-year-old sister of James Bulger saw the grave of the brother she will never meet. Pictured in Liverpool, Ralph Bulger was moved to tears as he held the hand of his daughter at the grave of his murdered son. The little girl who helped mend her father's broken heart laid a posy of carnations at the headstone of her brother who died more than 2 decades before she was born. It comes a week before the 25-year anniversary of the murder of 2-year-old James Bulger by John Venables and Robert Thompson, who were both 10 at the time, in a crime that shocked the world. My beautiful daughter makes my life worth living, and it feels right to bring her to say hello to James now. I don't want her to live in the shadow of her brother's dark and brutal killing, Ralph, 51, told the Sunday Mirror. Instead, I want her to learn the happy things about his life and how he was a much-loved and beautiful little boy. Ralph has chosen not to reveal the name of his daughter, but instead uses the moniker Princess to refer to her. He says his daughter is very much like James and full of mischief and hopes that she will get to know all the wonderful things about her big brother. James was like a human dynamo from the moment he woke up to the second he dropped off to sleep at night. He was exhausting to keep up with, but he was so happy. And that's exactly how his sister is now, he said. The 4-year-old doesn't yet know much about her brother, as she is too young, but her father is being careful about the way he introduces him into her life. James Bulger was only 2 when he was abducted from a Merseyside shopping centre by John Venables and Robert Thompson. They tortured and killed the 2-year-old and then left his body on train tracks 2.5 miles away. The crime made the boys the youngest killers in English history. The pair served 8 years for murder and were released on license in 2001, but Venables has been sent back inside twice since his original release. He was jailed in 2010 and again in 2017. Both cases involved accusations of possessing indecent images of children. Ralph Bulger has consistently campaigned for his son's killers to stay in jail, insisting they are a danger to all children. Venables and Thompson snatched James from outside a butcher's shop in Bootle, Merseyside, in 1993, while his mother Denise popped into a store for just a few seconds. James' mutilated body was found on a railway line in Walton, Liverpool, 2 days later. The boys were playing truant from school, and CCTV showed them observing local children at the shopping center, appearing to be selecting a target. They were then captured on camera taking the boy away at 3:42 p.m. before leading him on a 2.5-mile walk through Liverpool to the village of Walton. The duo were seen by 38 people during the walk, and we were twice challenged by bystanders because James was crying and had a bump on his forehead. They were able to convince the concerned people that James was their little brother and continued on their way. They led James to a railway line near the disused Walton and Anfield railway station, where they began torturing him, including throwing paint in his eye, pelting him with stones and bricks, and dropping an iron bar on his head. After the body was found, police launched an appeal showing the low-resolution CCTV images of the boy. The breakthrough came when one woman recognized Venables, who she knew had skipped school with Thompson on that day, and contacted police. They were charged with murder on February 20th, and forensic tests confirmed they had the same paint on their clothes as was found on James' body. Venables and Thompson were found guilty on November 24, 1993, with the judge describing them as cunning and wicked. Reporting restrictions on their names were also lifted as it was considered in the public interest to do so. Their parents were moved to different parts of the country and also received new identities due to death threats against them. Ralph's marriage to James' mother Denise broke down after the death of their son. The builder has found love again with partner Natalie, and Denise remarried Stuart Fergus and also had more children. Ralph says, "I had to make a choice to start living again. Natalie and Princess gave me a second chance at happiness. My heart was broken, and I was a lost soul, not knowing how to live without James, but not knowing how to die either." Last month, Denise released a memoir, "I Let Him Go," where she told of the horror of her 2-year-old son James Bulger's notorious kidnap and murder. She has also spoken of her son's ghost visiting her. Speaking on Loose Women last week, Denise, who was with her 2-year-old son the day he was abducted from a Liverpool shopping centre, told of a moment when she had felt a tug on her nightdress as she scrubbed the bathroom sink. Believing it was her younger son, Michael, Denise looked down, but found nothing there. Denise said, "I don't know whether I'm going mad. There was time I was cleaning around the bathroom sink, and I was in my nightdress, and I felt a tug. I turned around to say to Michael, 'What's up?' Michael wasn't there. So I was like, this is weird." So I shouted down the stairs to my niece, "Is Michael down with you?" And she said, "Yeah." So I was like, okay, that room's done now. It is one of a number of occasions that Denise has experienced James' spirit. In December, the Attorney General announced he was investigating a possible legal breach amid claims the new identity of Venables was revealed on social media. Identifying Venables and Thompson would breach an anonymity order put in place before their release from prison in 2001. In 2013, two men who posted images they claimed to be of Venables and Thompson were given 9-month sentences, suspended for 15 months.